Hey y'all, so can we have like a really serious conversation? Now, young ladies, listen, we are young, we are grown, but it's some things that we really need to hear that we really don't want to hear. But like, here are some uncomfortable truths that we know we need to hear, like young woman edition. There's some things we need to talk about, okay? Some things that we need to hear that we're really not trying to hear, but we need to hear it. First things first, like ladies, us having a type is doing more harm than good. We think that having a type of man that we like, our type, we think that it's doing us any good, but it's not. It's not at all. I think when we put so much trust in a man to fix our problems, is to heal us and to make all of our issues go away. When we put so much faith in that, we are doing so much damage to ourselves. We don't even realize what's going on. So we need to start putting some faith in our own stuff, okay? And figure out what needs to be healed, what needs to be fixed, and actually do that. Also, having discipline, that is so attractive. Having discipline is so attractive. I think being able to stick to something and actually follow through with it, it is so attractive. It beats any makeup routine, any hair routine, any type of routine that you want to have to make the outward appearance look good. Just being able to be disciplined and being consistent in whatever you have going on, that's more attractive than anything. I think the glow up, I know people don't really say that nowadays, but like, just like glowing up, that comes from within. Like being able to elevate and like look good, it starts on the inside. So we can't say that we're not disciplined, but then we're trying to glow up and we're trying to elevate. Like, it don't work that way. Also, I don't know who need to hear this, but you can't be soft and stubborn at the same time. It's either one or the other, babe. One or the other. When you are feminine, when you are soft, when you're trying to elevate and like be in that soft girl era type vibe, you have to allow yourself to be in that vibe. Allow yourself to be soft. You should not be so defensive. You should not be so sensitive. You should not be so angry and upset. Someone who's in their soft girl era, they think before they react, Because for me, what I've learned is I can't try to embrace like the soft girl era, like, being in my soft girl area kind of vibe. I cannot embrace that, and I'm still trying to be prideful. I'm still trying to hold on to the harder side of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have to let that go. Ladies, if you're in a relationship, allow that man to leave. You don't have to be so defensive and so like on guard and so like, you just have a protective shield around you. Like, allow someone to come in your life to love you, okay? Even if you are single, be in that type of mindset to where like if someone wants to approach you, be approachable. But like, we cannot say we want to be in a soft era and we're not allowing ourselves to be that. You know what I'm saying? Allow yourself to be soft. Also, when friends leave your life, ladies, when friends leave your life, allow that to happen. Okay? Allow it. Don't try to dig up like, oh my god, you are my friend. Why are you leaving? Like, no. Don't try to resurrect no type of relationship. If it's dead, it's dead. If that chapter is closed, it's closed. You are no longer trying to revive old and dead relationships and connections. We are dropping it for a reason. 9 times out of 10, they want to be you. 9 times out of 10, they was not supporting you. 9 times out of 10, they meant you no good. So it's like, why prolong that relationship? It's done, let it be done. Sometimes when we get in the mindset of like, you know what, yes, I'm losing this person, but it's really for my protection for real, because God could be protecting me from the very thing that could be hurting me, or could potentially hurt me. Keeping that person around, and I know they're not good for me, but just having them around, it's not really good. God knows for a fact that I needed to be protected in that moment. That person wasn't meant to be in my life long term, so that's why they had to go. So yeah, let that relationship go. Period. Let it go. Also, back on the relationship train. Okay, so you cannot demand a man to be of high value, and we're not even being high value as women. Mic check. Is this mic on, y'all? Is this? Yeah, we have to be high value, ladies. We cannot expect a guy to do so much for us. We cannot expect so much from men when we're not willing to do the same type of thing for our own self. As far as being high value, to me, that looks like being able to not only be consistent, not only be disciplined, but also have confidence. Be confident in my gifts. Be confident in me. Have confidence. You are beautiful. You are beautifully and wonderfully made. Not mattering how you are shaped, not mattering how you look. Girl, you are that girl. And you have to believe that, and you have to hold on to that. And you cannot allow anything and anyone to cause you to think otherwise. ourselves, you know, and that goes for myself included, because sometimes we have our moments, we have to always remind ourselves of it, you know. But enough of the expecting so much, but we're not even giving the same type of energy to ourselves. You know, it's time to pour into our own cups. Instead of dishing out everything that we have, we're emptying here and emptying there. It's time to pour in ourselves. And also, young ladies, like when we're in that healing kind of era, because I know some of us, we've been through a lot. When you're healing, sometimes the healing journey is not cute all the time, okay? It is not cute. Sometimes we are going to have ugly moments, but that's the beauty of having a healing journey. That is the beauty of it. To be able to be like, you know what? Yes, I'm healing from this. This person hurt me, or this thing has hurt me, but I'm going to heal properly in order to allow someone to love me right, in order to grow and elevate and just be the full person that I know I can be. But if I'm still holding on to my past, if I'm not allowing the healing process to take place, it will never happen. I will never be able to show up completely for myself if I'm allowing, you know, the things that hurt me to completely take over. So we can't let that happen. And like back on the dating thing, listen, I seen some on Instagram today. It was crazy. But listen, y'all, as far as the man that you choose, ladies, like all men are not dogs. All men are not dogs. It's the choices that we make. Okay, if we know somebody is not on the same type of frequency that we're on, we should not be involving ourselves with that person. We know the type of man we will want, even though our type could hurt us in the long run. But as far as like somebody who is not ambitious, somebody who is not caring, not loving, not compassionate, not romantic, you know, if we call ourselves trying to date that type of man, no. It's our choices sometimes, ladies, you know. Like, I think we really have to get out of their mindset of thinking like all men are the same, because they're not. There are really good men out here. You know, their mothers and their fathers, they raised them right. You know, it's men out here. Very few. Very few, but it's men out here who will love you right, who will treat you right, who was raised right. So don't just count yourself out. Don't count all men out, you know, because all men are not dogs. Us as ladies, as young ladies, we have to make the right choice. Who we date, who we entertain, who we talk to. You know, we gotta make that right choice. And if a relationship or if a situationship, whatever you want to call it, if it don't work out, it was for a reason. You know, it was for a reason. And last but not least, your femininity cannot grow when you are surrounding yourself with toxic energy. You cannot be your full self. Young ladies, you cannot flourish to be the person that you want to become, the woman you want to become. I know my Rebranding Me series on YouTube, it talks so much about that. Being able to meet the woman that I want to become later on. I can't be her if I'm surrounding myself with toxic energy constantly. Like, you know, things that we know is not good for us, but we constantly surround ourselves with it. Nah, those days are over. We cannot surround ourselves with that anymore. So like, ladies, young ladies, let's take these notes, let's hold on to them. 2026 and beyond, we have to make the right decisions, because yes, we are young, yes, we are grown, but we also have to make grown decisions. Okay, let's make grown decisions this year and beyond. I love you.